As an Army soldier, warrior, we were trained to fight others for our country. And now being a new warrior is all about fighting for myself and fighting for my soul. Erik Treese, U.S. Army, 1990 to 94, airborne infantry with the 101st Airborne. My training was awesome. I loved every second of it. Definitely building my self-esteem and self-confidence, belief in myself that I could do not only difficult things, but extremely difficult things. The day that I completed advanced infantry training and got that blue cord put on my shoulder was one of the proudest moments of my life. The fraternity, the brotherhood, even the tension and the conflict, the turmoil with each other, even that was special, to feel that connected, and no matter what, we had each other's back. When I finished training, the operations were ramping up for Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm, which was when Saddam Hussein and the Iraqis were invading Kuwait. So my platoon was the first platoon from the entire 101st Airborne to touch sand in Kuwait. So we were the first ones there. Like, this is real now. First hole I dug in the desert. This is real. Knowing that when we left, some people may not make it back, and that we also may be asked to, potentially ending lives of others. When I got out, I was really lost. I remember very clearly the day I went and turned my weapon in and kind of handed over all the equipment that the Army wanted back. I think I handed back a big part of myself, and there was this big hole left that was missionless. And I wasn't sure what my purpose was. I was very reliant on, my platoon sergeant and my first sergeant and my company commander to give us orders of what to do. Being left to my own devices, my mission was dangerous. It was nefarious and dangerous. Missing my buddies, trying to recreate this thing that we had with civilians who I just couldn't trust, wasn't sure if I could trust. Most men come to the New Warrior training because they've heard the call, something's going on in their life, and they want to go take a look at some aspect, and so they get an invitation from somebody. Some men invite themselves. I was actually ordered to go by my AA sponsor at the time, who told me absolutely nothing about it. He said, just go and do it. And I was like, what is it? And he said, shut the fuck up. Just go do it. So I signed up and did it. So I did my New Warrior training adventure in June of 1999. So there was a staff that clearly knew what they were doing and had gone through it before me. But then there was the band of brothers of participants. By that time on Saturday, we were a team. We were together. We were in this thing doing it. And I felt that kind of radical support that I had when I was active duty Army. And what I got from the weekend was like some certainty and some stability that, I wasn't the only one, who was going through this. That there were other men just like me who were just as lost and confused and had the same kind of questions, the same kind of hurts, the same kind of trauma, the same big old hole that they had been trying to fill with all kinds of unhealthy stuff. Really important process on Saturday where I got to release decades of anger. Decades of anger in a healthy way, and then fill it up with a whole bunch of love. I got a sense of direction, and I got a mission statement, something that I could use to point my life in a direction in which I was going to be a productive member of society, but also feel good about myself.